John Krasinski and Emily Blunt's daughters, Hazel and Violet, just made one of their rarest public appearances yet, and it happened on one of the world's biggest sporting stages, the U.S. Open. For years, fans have been curious about this Hollywood couple's family life. They are adored not only for their individual talent, but also for being one of the most private and down-to-earth power couples in the industry. And on September 7th, at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in New York City, that veil of privacy lifted just a little, giving us an intimate, heartwarming glimpse into their family dynamic. Seated courtside during the men's singles final, the Krasinski-Blunt family watched as Carlos Alcaraz faced off against Jannik Sinner in a battle that had the crowd roaring. The atmosphere was already electric, but when cameras panned over to John, Emily, and their daughters, Hazel, who is now 11, and Violet, age 9, the crowd got even louder. It was as if the spotlight briefly shifted from the players on the court to this Hollywood family of four who radiated both elegance and warmth. What made this moment extraordinary wasn't just the fact that they were there. It was how Hazel and Violet carried themselves, relaxed, happy, and unbothered by the attention. They smiled, waved to the cameras, and shared slices of pizza while enjoying the game. That candidness, that innocence, resonated with fans because it was so genuine. In a celebrity culture often criticized for overexposure of children, seeing Hazel and Violet just being themselves was refreshing and memorable. Now, let's talk style, because yes, this family outing wasn't just about tennis. Emily Blunt turned heads in a chic white button-down dress, radiating the effortless sophistication she's known for. John Krasinski kept his look sharp yet casual in a black polo and gray trousers, proving once again that he has mastered the art of understated cool. Meanwhile, Hazel went for a sporty and laid-back vibe with light-washed jeans and a white and pink jersey, while Violet looked sweet and classic in her pink dress topped with a blue cardigan. And the detail that really caught people's attention: their hair. Hazel and Violet sported the same red-toned hue that Emily herself has been wearing again recently, a shade tied to her return for The Devil Wears Prada 2. Fans couldn't resist pointing out that the girls looked like miniature versions of their mom. But why does this appearance matter so much? Because Hazel and Violet are rarely, if ever, seen in public. John and Emily have gone out of their way to shield them from the spotlight. In interviews, they've made it clear that they want their daughters to have as normal a childhood as possible, away from flashing cameras and Hollywood's relentless media cycle. Unlike many celebrity kids who grow up in the public eye, Hazel and Violet's lives have been carefully protected, which is why every appearance, especially one as joyful as this, feels so special. And this wasn't just a one-off. For 3 years running, the Krasinski-Blunt family has made the U.S. Open part of their family tradition. For Hazel and Violet, it's not just about watching tennis. It's about experiencing an event filled with energy, excitement, and a touch of glamour, all while being with their parents. And for John and Emily, it's about giving their daughters memories they'll hold onto for life. Think about it: pizza, laughter, tennis, and family togetherness in one of the most iconic stadiums in the world. These are the moments that define childhood. The timing of this outing is also significant. Just 2 years ago, Emily Blunt openly admitted that she was stepping back from acting to focus on her family. She said she didn't want to miss the small, fleeting moments, bedtime chats, school milestones, the transition from childhood to teenage years. Her exact words were about how precious it was to spend those last years of single digits with her oldest daughter, Hazel. That decision wasn't just career news. It was a deeply human reminder that even at the top of Hollywood, family comes first. John Krasinski has also been open about his perspective on parenting. He's described it as a partnership, emphasizing that he and Emily don't play into guilt-tripping themselves over balancing work and family. Instead, they focus on showing their daughters what it means to live with passion, to pursue dreams, but also to stay grounded. That's why moments like this U.S. Open outing resonate so strongly. It's a living example of those values in action. Of course, social media erupted the moment. Photos and clips hit the internet. Fans flooded comment sections with reactions like, "They look just like Emily," and "This family is pure goals." Some pointed out that Hazel is already starting to carry herself with the same poise as her mother, while Violet's playful energy reminded many of John's infectious charm. Others simply celebrated the joy of seeing a family so authentically happy together, without any of the staged feeling that often comes with celebrity appearances. And while Hazel and Violet were the stars of the moment, the U.S. Open itself delivered its share of celebrity power. Other big names in the stands included Mindy Kaling, B.J. Novak, and Rainn Wilson, who caused a stir of their own by reuniting for a selfie that fans quickly dubbed an office reunion. It was a night of star power both on and off the court, but the Krasinski-Blunt family managed to stand out for all the right reasons. When you zoom out, this moment at the U.S. Open feels bigger than just a family day out. It's symbolic of how John and Emily are navigating life in the spotlight. They're two A-list actors, both with demanding careers, yet they've made it clear that their daughters come first. By limiting public appearances and choosing only certain moments to step out together, they're giving Hazel and Violet the best of both worlds, the stability of privacy, with the occasional thrill of a special family tradition that connects them to something larger. And fans are loving it because it's relatable. At its core, this isn't just about fame or Hollywood. It's about parents making time for their kids, creating traditions, and finding balance. Whether you're a superstar or not, that's something everyone can connect to. Now, let's not forget what this means for Emily Blunt's career. With her gearing up for The Devil Wears Prada 2, the excitement around her return to that iconic role is massive. Seeing her now, enjoying a simple family outing, creates a striking contrast, the glamorous star on one hand and the devoted mom on the other. It's a reminder that she embodies both worlds seamlessly. And John Krasinski, well, his legacy continues to grow too. From his breakout as Jim Halpert on The Office to his success as a director and action star, John has proven that he can reinvent himself while staying true to who he is. Seeing him courtside, cheering alongside his daughters, shows another side of him. Not just the actor, not just the director, but the dad who's building memories that will matter more than any movie ever could. So, what did this rare family outing at the U.S. Open give us? A reminder that behind the red carpets, the interviews, and the blockbuster films, there are parents who value bedtime stories, inside jokes, and slices of pizza shared during a tennis match. Hazel and Violet may not grow up to be actors or public figures, and maybe they'll never step into the spotlight like their parents. But what's clear is that, already, they've captured the admiration of fans who see them not as celebrity kids, but as two happy children who are deeply loved by their parents. And that, more than anything, is the real story. So while the U.S. Open crowned Carlos Alcaraz as its champion, the world quietly crowned Hazel and Violet Krasinski as the night's true stars, and it's a moment fans won't forget anytime soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.